Dr. M. Latha, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, Sri Sarda College for Women. I am going to take the basic concepts of computer graphics as well as applications of computer graphics. First, basic concepts regarding computer graphics. Computer graphics, it is a small specialized field. Why it was a small specialized field means the hardware components what it is used, it was very expensive, and regarding graphics based application programs, they were not easy to use, and also it is cost effective. Because of these reasons, we are going for applications of computer graphics. So the use of bitmap graphics for user computer interaction, that was popularized by personal computers. Then what is bitmap? Bitmap is 1 and zeros representation of the rectangular array of points. Computer graphics mainly used in the important fields such as industry, government, entertainment, advertising, education and training. Next, applications of computer graphics. So presentation graphics, entertainment, education and training, computer aided design, drawing and art, communication, image processing and graphical user interfaces. So first one is presentation graphics. It is the one of the applications of computer graphics. It deals with the graphical representation of information. So it is commonly used to summarize financial, statistical, mathematical, scientific and economic data for research reports, managerial reports and consumer information bulletins. Typical examples we can say for this presentation graphics are bar charts, line graphs, surface graphs, pie charts. Next, graphs and charts, it can also be displayed as a three-dimensional to provide additional information. Such a graphs, they are used sometimes for better effect. Next, entertainment. So that is another applications of computer graphics. So computer graphic methods, they are used in making music videos, television shows, games, cartoon movies, etc. Several developers, they have used graphics, sound animation of multimedia to create variety of games. Many games, they are now available on computers. Nowadays, computers that are being used to create realistic special effects through digital imaging, rendering, animation, morphing, superimposition, replacement and background sound. Morphing, what is morphing? Morphing is nothing but it is a graphical technique in which one object that is transformed into another. So morphing commonly it has been used in advertisement and movies. Next, animation. This also one of the applications we can say for computer graphics. When motion is provided to an object which is not in existence, it is known as animation. It is to be noted in the animation, the motion should be such that it appears that is to be real life and not artificial. Cartoon movies we can say as an example for this. So next, education and training. So this also it plays major role in applications of computer graphics. So regarding education, teachers use computers to prepare their lectures and bring into their classrooms real life examples to provide the contextual framework that is used for learning. So learning with computers, it is very interesting for the students. Computers, they are used in every field of education. I mean, for example, you can say art, science, preschool, social science, etc. In medical college, it is mainly used. So the medical college students, they are taught to operate a body in a simulated environment on computers. After they are comfortable with it, the medical students, they are allowed to operate on a real body. So for that also some software are there. So a software body works, it is used to teach the anatomy to the medical students. So this software, it covers all the details of the human body and also it shows it diagrammatically. So in that way it plays major role in education. Even pilots, they used some technique. So they used simulators. So pilots are trained first through the flight simulators. Then after practicing, they are allowed to move on actual aircraft. So next, computer aided design. This also one of the applications in computer graphics. So computer design methods, they are used in design of buildings, automobiles, aircraft, watercraft, spacecraft, computers, textiles and many other products. For some design applications, first the objects are displayed in a wireframe outline form that shows all the overall shape and internal features of the object. The wireframe displays that will allow designers to quickly see the effects of the interactive adjustment to design shapes. So the software packages for CAD application that provide the designer with a multi-window environment. Circuits, networks for communications, water supply or other utilities, they are constructed with repeated placement of few graphical shapes. So that shapes used in design that represents the different network or circuit components. Standard shapes for electrical, electronic and logic circuits, they are supplied by the design package. Animations that are often used in CAD applications, real-time animation using wireframe displays on a video monitor, they are useful for testing for performance of a vehicle or a system. Architect, they use interactive graphics methods to lay our floor plans that show the position of rooms, doors, windows, shelves, other building features, etc. In that way, it is used in computer aided design. So next, drawing and art. This also one of the major applications field which plays major role in computer graphics. So generally drawing, it requires exceptional self motivation and discipline. This field requires to find the own artistic vision. For this, a lot of experiment work that is required. Commonly the artists, they use a variety of computer methods. That methods provide facilities for designing objects, shapes and specifying object motions. Examples that include paint programs, animation packages, CAD packages, etc. If you are going for paint program, so in that program the picture is usually painted electronically on a graphic tablet using a stylus that can simulate different brush strokes, brush width and colors. Then artists, they use a variety of other computer technologies to produce images. To create pictures, the artist uses a combination of 3D modeling packages, texture mapping, drawing programs, CAD packages, etc. For many applications of commercial art and in motion pictures and other applications, photorealistic techniques, they are used to render the images of a product. So animations, they are used frequently in advertising. A common graphic method employed in many commercial is morphing, that is converting an automobile into a tiger, etc. So next, communications. So that also one of the applications in computer graphics. With the advent of computers, communication has become very easy. With video conferencing, two people or more than two people, they can communicate with each other without being physically present at a common place. So this facilitates group discussions without incurring any traveling expense, and we can say that it is very economically beneficial. In addition to the economic benefits of video conferencing, social benefits such as conservation of natural resources and reduction in pollution levels as unnecessary travel is eliminated. Apart from video conferencing, in communication, one can easily communicate with friends electronically via email. So email is an electronic mail service through which the messages are sent from source address to the destination address in electronic form. So email service is very fast, and also this email that allows to send messages in a very short interval of time. Next, image processing, that also one of the applications of computer graphics. In computer graphics, a computer is used to create a picture. Image processing, on the other hand, it applies techniques to modify or interpret existing pictures such as photographs and TV scans. We can say two principal applications for this image processing, that is improving picture quality and machine perception of visual information, that is used in robotics. So to apply image processing methods, first we digitize a photograph and other pictures into an image file. So next, digital methods that can be applied to rearrange picture parts to enhance color separations or to improve the quality of shading. So these techniques mainly used in commercial art applications that involve retouching and rearranging sections of photographs and other network. So medical applications, they also make extensive use of image processing techniques for picture enhancements in tomography and simulator of operations. What is tomography? So tomography, it is a technique of X-ray photography that allows cross-sectional views of psychological system that is to be displayed. Both computed X-ray tomography and position emission tomography, they use projection methods to reconstruct cross sections from digital data. So these techniques, they are used to monitor internal functions and so cross sections during surgery. So nuclear medicine scanners, it collect digital data from radiation which emitted from ingested radionuclides and plot color coded images. Image processing and computer graphics, they are typically combined in many applications. Medicine, for example, they use these techniques to model and study physical functions, to design artificial limbs, and for example, I mean, use these techniques, they plan and practice surgery. So the last application is generally referred to as computer aided surgery. Two-dimensional cross section of the body, they are obtained using imaging techniques. Then the slices are viewed and manipulated using graphic methods to simulate actual surgical procedures and to drive out different surgical cuts. So next one is digital image processing. That also one of the applications that is used in computer graphics. So what is digital image processing? So digital image processing, it is the study of algorithm that is applied to digital images. What are the typical problems that is addressed in this digital image processing? That include geometric transformation such as enlargement, reduction and rotation, color correction such as brightness and contrast to a different color space, interpolation and recovery of full image from a mosaic image, segmentation of image into regions, image editing, etc. Image enhancement, it is a feature by which the quality of the image that is improved by eliminating noise or by increasing contrast. Pattern detection and recognition that deal with finding and clarifying standard pattern and tracing deviation from these patterns. Computer vision also, it enables scientists and engineers to design a 3D model of the scene from 2D images. Extraction of arbitrary information from images, it is the domain of image analysis that includes pattern recognition, when patterns that are to be identified are in images. So typical application of digital image processing, or we can say that medical image processing, face detection, microscopic image processing. So next, computer vision. Computer vision, it is a subfield of artificial intelligence. So what is the purpose of computer vision? So the purpose of computer vision is to program a computer to understand a scene or feature in an image. The computer vision, it is basically a branch of computer science. Then its goals or objective is to model the real world or to recognize objects from digital images. So these images can be acquired using video or infrared cameras, radars or specialized sensors that are used by the doctors. Next is, what is the primary goals of computer vision? So the primary goals of computer vision, that include detection, segmentation, location and recognition of certain objects in an images. We can say, for example, human faces. So next, tracking an object through image sequence. Third one is mapping a scene to a 3D model of the scene, such as the model that should be used by a robot to navigate image sequence. Last one is estimation of 3D poses of humans and their limbs. So these all are goals that are achieved by means of pattern recognition, statistical learning, image processing, graph theory and other fields. Cognitive computer vision, that is strongly related to cognitive psychology and biological computations. Other interesting applications of computer vision, commonly used in creation of visual effects for cinema and broadcast. It finds its application in medicine, military, industry, security, quality inspection, robotics and many other fields. Next one is graphical user interface. That also one of the applications of computer graphics. It is common now for software packages to provide graphical interface. A major component of graphical interface, we can say that a window manager. So a window manager that allows a user to display multiple window areas. Each window can contain a different process that can contain a graphical or non-graphical displays. Um, Interface also display menus and icons for fast selection of processing options or parameter values. So what is an icon? Icon is nothing but a graphical symbol that is designed to look like the processing option it represents. The advantage of icon, they take up less screen space, that corresponding textual description, and they can be understood more quickly if it is well designed. Menus contains a list of textual description and icons. Mm, and the icons, it represent options for painting, drawing, zooming, typing, textings, and other operations that concerned with picture construction. The last one is interactive graphics. This is also one of the applications of computer graphics. Since the invention of the photography and the television, interactive computer graphics, it has become the most crucial means of producing pictures. With the computer, we are not restricted to making pictures of real world objects, but also we can make abstract objects such as mathematical surfaces in 4D. So to add to it, dynamic pictures that have surpassed static pictures in portraying real world phenomena. For example, regulating the animation by varying the speed, getting only a specific portion of the total scene in a view, and so on. Um, with motion dynamics, objects can be moved and dropped with respect to a stationary observer. So the flight simulator can be considered as an apt for this example. Um, so interactive computer graphics, it allows comprehensive high bandwidth user computer interaction. This helps in understanding data, perceiving trends, and visualizing objects, real or imaginary, to create virtual worlds. So by interactivity, this graphics, it produces higher quality and accurate results without incurring much expenditure on analysis and design phases. Thank you.